Right, so you can see the bridge here in all its glory. So we started off, got the concrete foundations in place, then built up with the concrete blocks, reinforced steel through the middle of them, filled with concrete themselves, and so hopefully this should be very safe and very firm.
So here we have the concrete foundations and then the concrete bricks being put up. You can see the metal rods through the centre of them, as I was explaining, and then the extra supports at the far end. There's Johnny mixing some concrete, and here's us shoving the concrete in, to sort of tamp it down in through the holes in the bricks and fill it up, make it nice and strong.
And then my mate Matt, who's done an amazing job and helped us out by building this bridge out of some scrap he had. He's done an absolutely superb job on it, and hope we should now be able to show you a video of how we got it in place. And it was quite one day back last October, but it was quite a bit of work, but we did get it done.
So here's the computer design that Matt originally sent me, and so he then put this together into 3 parts. First of all, we had the base part, and here you can see us trying to get the base part off of the trailer and down onto the concrete. This was a case of very slowly inching it out. This is all sped up, so we had it on wooden rails to slide it across the gap. Unfortunately, there goes one of the wooden rails, so then it was heavy lifting on the shoulder trying to get it across. It does weigh a few ton when all together, this bridge, so that was a lot of hard work, but the tractor did sterling work pulling it across with all the straps, and we eventually got it into place. Then it was a case of trying to get the trailer away so that was no longer underneath it. And finally, once off, we could get the trailer all closed up, and then it was a case of getting the wooden rails out from underneath the base. And we were done.
Hey! Well done.
So here you can see the base in place, all nice and stable. It's very fun to be able to walk underneath it for the first time, but even more exciting to be underneath it when the train goes over. And then Matt was able to turn up after work and help us put the sides on. It took a little bit of persuasion to get them in place, but we got there.
Should I start in the middle again? That where there was the most sort of tension. It's quite cool to go underneath. The bridge itself isn't finished yet. I was trying to hold out on the video to get it all finished, but we haven't really managed it. But it's well on the way. It needs a final paint into its green colour. It needs levelling a bit, so we're going to have to put some risers in just to get it level. And obviously it needs sleepers, track, etc., and then we should be able to put the first train over it. It's built for it can take double the load that will be going over it, so there's loads of safety built into it. Safety is always the first thing you have to consider, so it's hopefully well over engineered for what it's actually going to be used for, so very nice and safe. And the actual gap it spans is going to be fairly minimal.